Ni hao, buddy. This is LaSteroid Daddy Hack IV. He is 12 years old and is the greatest baseball player to ever live. After being drafted out of the 5th grade, LaSteroid immediately carried Mike Trout and some guy from Japan to a World Series ring, and then signed a 1-year, $1 billion deal with the worst team in baseball, where he went 162-0 and won the ship again. LaSteroid then bought the A's and moved them to Shanghai, where he won his 3rd World Series ring with the Swamp Donkeys. So, in order to make things fair for his 4th season, the MLB commissioner is forcing LaSteroid to play with a 0 overall team. He figured the quickest way to do it was to just give him the Mets roster, cause they are poverty, and then just lower everyone down to 0. The commish also threw in some bonus 0 overall players, including Alex Manoah, Javi Baez, Ellie de la Fraude, and Wander Franco. But for some reason, his overall can't go below 14. So after about 69 hours straight of lowering everyone in the Swamp Donkey organization's stats to 0, we are ready to hop into the first game. This is by far the hardest thing I have ever done.
Welcome to Marlins Way, where we find Lone Depot Park. Opening day baseball on the show. It's Shanghai taking on the Miami Marlins.
Look how sexy LaSteroid is looking on opening day in that drippy Swamp Donkey jersey. But, as you can expect from a 0 overall team, when I simulate an inning with us in the field, the Marlins put up an inhumane amount of runs, especially with a 0 overall Alex Manoah on the bump. That guy throws BP as his regular overall. I sim some more, and the Marlins take an early 101-0 lead. But never back down, never what? LaSteroid smokes a Swamp Donkey souvenir into the Miami stratosphere for his first home run of the season. The Swamp Donkeys cut the lead to 98. To show y'all what I'm dealing with, here is a clip of my left fielder just dropping a fly ball.
Can't throw across the diamond. You hope it doesn't get in his head because...
And then we sim some more of the game where we get absolutely pummeled. LaSteroid smacked another piss missile moonshot and then comes back up in the top of the 9th with 2 outs. Down 178-4, he drills one in the gap.
Around third. Not stopping, he's going for 3. He's not stopping.
Daddy Hack decides to just keep running, cause why not? Ending the game 178-5. If y'all were thinking that LaSteroid will just be able to single-handedly carry the 0 overall team, you may want to rethink your hypothesis. This ain't like any other challenge I've done. LaSteroid is gonna need to lock in like never before to even think about winning a game, let alone make the playoffs and win a World Series. Game 2 was more of the same, as LaSteroid goes 5 for 5 with 5 absolute parking lot pummel dingers, and the Swamp Donkeys still lose 21-5. But I ain't playing no more, as I head back to the lane and strategically design my batting order for Game 3. It's 0 overall Ellie de la Fraude's MLB debut, and LaSteroid takes the first pitch of the game and spanks it into a different area code.
This one blasted deep to left.
And taunts the pitcher, of course.
No courtesy first pitch take right there. He was ready from the second he stepped into the box, got a pitch.
The 0 overall boys rally 4 runs in the top of the 1st, but get off to a shaky start in the field. But 0 overall Justin Verlander is locked down, and LaSteroid comes back up in the 3rd up 4-0.
That one hammered center field. That's back there. And that ball is out of here.
In the 5th, Pete Alonso executes a perfect suicide squeeze to bring home speedy LaSteroid to extend the lead. Then, Michael Jordan, the gambling addict, smacks a single to bring home Francisco Lindor. Look at the boys rallying.
The run comes in from second. It's 9-5.
And the Javier swing at anything and everything. Baez shows off his warning track power with this blast to give the Swamp Donkeys a huge 11-5 lead.
Now a relay to the plate, and he's in there.
But, oh boy, our shortstop and first baseman forget how to play baseball once again to give the Marlins a chance. But good thing we got LaSteroid. I mean, lockdown behind home plate to keep our 11-5 lead safe.
He put a great swing on it.
Puts the squeeze on that one, and the inning is over. Marlins, so 1 out, nobody on. And stepping in is the speedy Big Daddy Doughboy. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it.
Somehow we choke the lead, and LaSteroid comes back up in the 8th, tied at 12 apiece.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they had the lead. His 4th home run of the game. Just like that, they move in front. It's 13-12. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at-bat.
Yeah, I got dinner reservations with your girl, buddy. Don't touch me, Wander. I'm only 12.
In the bottom of the 8th, LaSteroid gets a routine can of corn.
In the air. Oh, he can't hang on. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Throw back in.
Of course, he drops it, and then Pete Alonso tries to turn 2 and airmails the ball into the outfield.
For the out. The throw is wild, and it gets away. And in comes
the Marlins take back the lead 15-13. Wow, the Swamp Donkeys are so trash. But it's all good because LaSteroid comes up in the 9th with 2 outs, down 1 with the bases juice.
0-1. And a pitch. Swing, and this ball is hammered. No doubt about it. Out of here. Grand slam.
Yeah, come on,
that
man.
one felt good. A 4 spot on the board. It's 18-15. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
I'm the greatest baseball player to ever live. I am him. Yeah, go strike out, LaSteroid.
LaSteroid hosts the most clutch home run in MLB history, and the Swamp Donkeys take a commanding 18-15 lead going into the bottom of the 9th. All faith in LaSteroid as there is a fly ball to center field.
Back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And he catches it. The Swamp Donkeys win. Let's go. They did the impossible. What a win. I can't believe it. We are now 1-2 on the season. And since we won, we get to upgrade everyone on the squad to 2 overall. Each win equals +1 overall.
This one blasted deep to left. Way out
LaSteroid
here.
opens up Game 4 with a blast, trying to get back-to-back wins with his back against the wall. He drops another piss missile Swamp Donkey, and then another moonshot cockshot. But the wheels fell off the Swamp Donkey bus in the 8th inning after Michael Jordan had a huge blunder in right field, allowing an inside-the-park home run. And then our infield and outfield couldn't communicate and let one drop to allow a few more runs to score. LaSteroid does everything he can, going 5 for 5 with 5 home runs. But the Swamp Donkeys fall short, 15-6.
And he's got it. Ball game. And the Marlins slug their way to a win in this one.
In the next game, LaSteroid goes 5 for 5 again with 5 more absolute piss missile tank Swamp Donkeys, landing his bay like a water bottle and hitting the Brewers mascot Slide every time. But once again, the Swamp Donkeys fall short with another 15-6 loss. They drop the next game too, and that's when I got an amazing idea. Let's just put LaSteroid on the pitching bump and hope for the best. Let's see what he can do as we take on the Brewers with our current 1-5 record.
Big Daddy Doughboy. Without a doubt, he's the man to keep an eye on, partner. He's homered in 6 straight games.
LaSteroid is going head-to-head against Corbin Burns. I always see people saying stuff about Corbin in the comments, so I'm going to make him regret coming to the stadium today.
Wow,
LaSteroid puts Christian Yelich to bed with this absolute filth cheeseball, and then forces a little weak ground ball to get out of the 2nd inning with ease. I ain't showing every pitch because you guys have seen enough perfect game performances from LaSteroid, but unfortunately this one wasn't a perfect game. My 2 overall teammates kept making errors, so I guess we're going to have to settle with a no-hitter in today's ball game. Don't get me wrong though, LaSteroid was in his bag the entire game, striking out and putting out one victim after another. They would keep stepping up, And LaSteroid would send them back to the dugout, devastated and disgusted with their own performance at the plate. I was also in the batting lineup today and went 4 for 4 with 4 Swamp Donkey McGee's.
Drilled to left center, way back there, and that is
What a
gone.
masterclass performance from the 12-year-old. But this right here is what I'm talking about, as you see firsthand how bad my teammates are. Lindor sends the ball sailing over the first baseman. But it's all good as LaSteroid forces a weak fly out to Baez at third base and then strikes this bum out with a whirling, whizzing whopper, filthy forkball, and a dangerous dark one to give the Swamp Donkeys a win with his no-hitter performance. LaSteroid strikes out 23 batters as the Swamp Donkeys get the win and can upgrade their franchise to 3 overall.
But ultimately, it was an outstanding outing.
And this one finishes with a final of 8-1.
The Swank Donkeys head back to Shanghai after that huge win, but have to play in this poverty makeshift stadium because our other one is under construction. LaSteroid is putting up another bar in right field for him to pregame at, as he starts off the game with an inside-the-park home run. Daddy Hack sends the next ball to Vietnam and then comes up with a big chance to cut the lead to 27 in the 9th. He did it. LaSteroid goes 4 for 4 with 4 swamps, and the Swamp Donkeys lose 31-4. Check out the first pitch in our next game in Shanghai.
Tapped softly on the ground. The throw is wild and it gets away. Around first, digging for 2.
While you sit back, relax, and watch LaSteroid absolutely take over in the Shanghai Steroid Stadium season opener, I wanted to say I love reading y'all's comments. I read every single one. And on this video, I'm going to attempt to reply to every single one. Drop video ideas, new player names, and more, and I'll take a peek. Let's see if we can get 2,000 comments on this video.
And that one hammered. That's back there.
Oh, that's just unthinkable. Congrats to him.
Down 8-6 in the 8th, the 12-year-old steps in.
Drilled to center. That's way back.
LaSteroid defends home turf in Shanghai and ties the game. After a brief rain delay, we move on to the 9th, where Lindor makes this nice double play while the Marlins put one on the board. But one run is just not going to do it, as LaSteroid comes up to bat in the bottom of the 9th with the bases juiced.
With one away. Now here is Big Daddy Doughboy. He has, as they like to say, power. Not a big guy, but a big swing and thunder in that bat. Foul ball.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
The 0-1. Oh, and this one's blasted. High and deep. It's on its way. Out of here.
Ellie de la Fraud and the entire Swamp Donkey roster is hyped as LaSteroid does the impossible again. The Swamp Donkeys are now 3-6 after that huge win, and we can upgrade all of the players to 4 overall. But just so you guys know how hard it is to do what the Swamp Donkeys are doing right now, the Marlins remind us in our next matchup. Skipping to the result, the Marlins weren't playing around and smoked the Swamp Donkeys 156-3. That brings the squad to 3-7 on the year. It's going to be tough for LaSteroid to carry this poverty team to even a 500 record, let alone a World Series ring. Find out what happens next once this video gets 4,000 likes. Every like counts, and the road to 1 million subscribers continue. Help LaSteroid be the fastest channel to 1 million subs in YouTube history. Thanks for watching. Comment Swamp Donkey if you made it this far, and I'll see you once this video gets 4,000 likes.